Hey there, and welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Tim Tebow and me defending Tim Tebow and some of the decisions that he made in his career here. Now, Tim Tebow obviously got off to an interesting start, was eventually promoted to the starting quarterback of the Denver Broncos, had an incredible season in terms of win-loss. Some of those heartbreaking losses, also exciting wins for the Denver Broncos under Tim Tebow. It was never fundamentally pretty. It really wasn't, but it was absolutely spectacular to watch. It was must-see TV, and the media ate it up. Obviously, once they got to the playoffs, they had that humongous playoff win against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and then eventually got rolled by the Patriots the next round. All I have to say about that is it was incredible to watch that run. And it was never the same after that, because once he left the Denver Broncos and then went to the New York Jets, nothing really, progressed there. And obviously he had his stint with the Patriots and Eagles as well. And the last time he played in a game was 2012. So just for context there, he hasn't played in the NFL since 2012, goes on to play minor league baseball, which a lot of people really couldn't make that conversion because he was able to stay in the minor leagues. And it's impressive that a team like the New York Mets even took a chance on him, despite him, just playing in the NFL. I mean, he's a terrific athlete. There's no question about that. But for him to be able to stick in minor league baseball and really get an opportunity there was super, super incredible to me. I really think that was an awesome thing that he was able to do that. He got to pursue his passion of baseball as well. And then it really came back to him that he wanted to play football. And he had an opportunity during the training camp of the Jacksonville Jaguars to be able to do that. And the thing about him is he is very, very goal oriented. He's very much a guy that's willing to fight through a lot of things to, all the scrutiny and everything that he faces constantly to go ahead and pursue this dream of his. So he wanted to go play for the Jacksonville Jaguars and try to earn a spot at a position he's never played. He has not been in the NFL since 2012, mind you, and play a position he hasn't played. He's been playing baseball. He has his hands in a lot of different things outside of sports as well, but just focusing on the sports part of it, he was also an analyst. He's gotten a lot better as being an analyst as well, multiple networks covering a lot of the college football. So all in all, he has his hands everywhere in the world of sports and outside of sports. So it's really incredible to me that he really took a chance on himself here. And the Jaguars also took a huge chance because they were thrown into the media spotlight the second that there was a rumble that Urban Meyer was going to be the coach. The potential link to Tim Tebow started coming. And then it got more and more real. And then the media really blew it out of proportion. And Tim Tebow went ahead and took that opportunity that Urban Meyer gave him to kind of fit into that Taysom Hill role potentially. They really wanted him to work at tight end, considering this is the worst tight end room in the league in Jacksonville, with guys like James O'Shaughnessy, Chris Manhertz, Luke Farrell, a lot of not talented tight ends. Now he went ahead and gave it his all. And really at the start of everything, when he first got to Jacksonville, he was people were not surprised to see that he was really rusty. He was not even close to being where he needed to be, even in comparison to the worst tight end room in the league. And that's to be expected. You can't just walk in and in a couple weeks become an NFL starting caliber tight end. That wasn't realistic, especially at his age, his athleticism, his hands. But it didn't matter because he was willing to go ahead and fight through it. He had so much media scrutiny. It was incredible. And it had to have been tough mentally. But here's the thing about Tim Tebow. He's not shaken mentally. He's a strong man of faith, and he does not let that kind of stuff rattle him. I'm sure at the start of his career when he was at Florida, it was really tough to handle. But, with his faith and everything else, his mental strength, he was able to go ahead and push through that. And the same applied here in Jacksonville. He kind of blocked out the noise, really gave it his all. And people jump on him as soon as they can to meme him, to make fun of him. It doesn't matter because, that I've seen several times that block put up. And whatever. I understand that it was not the prettiest block in the world, but I mean, technically he did his job, I guess. Was not pretty, but this is not a tight end. He was not truly a tight end. I think, after some time, he had gotten there. I think with his mental ability, I think with, he's a workhorse, obviously in the gym. We saw how he kind of transformed his body as well. Arms were huge. The guy was absolutely jacked still after just playing baseball. Really kept himself in good shape overall. But when he found out he was getting the chance with Jacksonville, he went ahead and stuck with it. Stayed in the gym, did a lot of great things there. So Tim Tebow inspired a lot of people to go ahead and do it. Even if you're going to get meme for it, he went ahead and did it anyway. That's what I love about him, is he's just willing to go out and work for it and try. And, even when the odds are stacked against him, like we saw in that playoff game against the Pittsburgh Steelers, all the odds were stacked against him to lose that game. And they went ahead and pulled off an awesome victory. And that playoff game will remain in NFL history as one of those great games to watch. One of those games, where were you when this happened? When he hit Demaryius Thomas across the middle and scored that humongous touchdown in overtime. So there's so much to love about the Tim Tebow story. And I wish we could appreciate it holistically speaking, because he's had an awesome journey through not only life, but the football side of it, the baseball side. And it's just an incredible story to follow. And if that doesn't really give you goosebumps, I don't think sports are really your thing, just because you don't have to love the guy. Personally, I didn't love the whole Tebow mania thing. I was not in that group, but the whole thing, now kind of reflecting on it, now that I've gotten older, I understand it a little more. It's been incredible to watch Tim Tebow. It's been a pleasure. And I'm happy now he can pursue other things outside of his, professional playing career. I'm excited for him in TV. I think he's got a wonderful career there. I think, he's very, very active in the Christian community. He's going to do a lot there as well, like he always has. I think he's going to do a lot of good for the community as well. He loves the whole volunteering thing. So Tim Tebow is a great person overall. And I think he is a role model for many. And there's a reason why, whether you're a guy that loves, a person that loves him or does not like him, you still follow his name wherever he goes. Whenever there's an article, whenever there's a tweet, it pulls your eye towards it. So that is my defense of Tim Tebow, a little bit of, kind of just letting it all sink in after it's been a couple of days now since he's gotten cut. But so much to love about the Tim Tebow story. Really cool. I'm excited for him after football. Thanks again for tuning in. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Also, leave a like if you did enjoy this video. Once again, I'm really excited to produce more stuff like this. Let me know in the comments section below your favorite Tim Tebow moment. Thanks for tuning in.